Mark York, the actor best known for playing Billy Merchant on the NBC sitcom, The Office, died last week in Dayton, Ohio. He was 55. His death was confirmed by the Montgomery County Coroner's Office, which said on Tuesday that he had died in a hospital of natural causes. Mr. York's family said in an obituary that he had died after a brief and unexpected illness. Mr. York appeared in 4 episodes of The Office from 2006 to 2009 as the property manager of the office park where Dunder Mifflin, the fictional paper company at the center of the series, made its home. His character, Billy Merchant, who like Mr. York was a paraplegic, was introduced in the 2nd season when Michael Scott, the bumbling branch manager played by Steve Carell, brought him to the office for a cringe-inducing meeting on disability awareness. In the scene, Mr. York's character gamely answers Michael's clueless questions about his wheelchair use. But when Michael tries to equate it with burning his foot on a George Foreman grill, Billy interrupts, "You know what, Michael? Let me stop you right there, and leave. The letters I get about the character are great," Mr. York told People magazine in 2010, saying one fan had written that he shed light on how crazy office politics can be for workers with disabilities who are just trying to do their jobs. Making wheelchair users more visible on screen was only one of Mr. York's goals. He also supported efforts to find a cure for spinal cord injuries, serving as the Southern California representative for Psi Research Advancement, a non-profit foundation that works to expedite research. He would constantly come up with ideas for us, and ultimately he came up with an idea to contact the White House, Will Ambler, the founder of the group, said in an interview. In January 2010, Mr. York, Mr. Ambler and one of the foundation's board members met in Washington with Kareem Dale, President Barack Obama's special assistant for disability policy, and other government officials. York, an avid traveler, drove there from Ohio in his car, a red Dodge Magnum with hand controls that he called Roxanne and had more than 300,000 miles on it. For wheelchair users, driving is a way of regaining freedom, and Mr. York just took it to the highest level he could, Mr. Ambler said, adding, "He was liberated, he was free and he could go anywhere he wanted." Although they didn't get the changes that they proposed, the group has pressed on and Mr. York had recently suggested approaching the White House again. He was working on it until the very end, Mr. Ambler said. Cast members from The Office shared their condolences on Twitter. "He was a terrific human, a positive force and a dynamic actor," said Rainn Wilson, who played Dwight Schrute. Marcus A. York was born on November 27, 1965, in Arcanum, Ohio, and graduated from Arcanum High School. In 1988, a car accident left him disabled.